Hello, Mom and Dad Meet World. So I just wanted to give you my experience. It's been about 4 months since we've had the iPhone 16 Pro Max, and I just want to give you my experience in using the phone. So I am not trying to sell you on the phone or not trying to sell you on not getting the phone. I just wanted to give you my experience using this phone right here. So this is it right here, the iPhone 16 Pro Max. I've got it in a case. I've got this little moft attachment right on it, and I've got screen protectors and camera protectors galore. But yes, this is the iPhone 16 Pro Max in the titanium color, desert titanium color, with 256 gigs of storage. This is what I use. This is my daily driver and my only phone. So here it goes. So I actually think this phone right here is a jack of all trades, but really a master of none. And I'll get into that explanation right here as I talk about it just a little bit more. So with this phone, I do use it for content consumption, meaning watching YouTube and other content streaming services on it. But as nice as this 6.9-inch display is, and it is OLED, it's beautiful, it's bright, no question, no issue with that. I do like the display on the iPad better than I do on this display right here, primarily because it is a bigger display. So if I'm traveling and I've got the option to take this phone or the iPad with me down to the gym and I'm going to be walking on the treadmill with it, I would rather watch the content on that iPad than I would this particular device. Is just too small for that content consumption. In reality, I do use this phone mainly for content creation right here, primarily with the front camera and the rear cameras, because it is what I have on me. So does it do a good job with content creation? Well, I like the main camera. I think the main camera looks very good. Depending on the lighting, it can get very similar results to this camera that I'm recording with right here, the Sony a7 IV. However, the 5x camera is rarely used, and then the 0.5 camera, it is good, but it could do better with the low light. You really need to have more light to get a good picture from that. And then I do like having the sports mode on the main camera right here. You can actually turn on the sport mode right here in video, and that is that icon right there. And when you do turn on that sport mode, it does give you some really good stabilized imagery. However, there is that however again. With low light, you cannot get that sports mode to turn on. It tells you to use more light because it's using that 0.5x camera, the ultra wide camera, and it's cropping in to a 2.8K resolution as opposed to 4K resolution. I'm okay with the resolution, but I'm just not okay that it doesn't let you use it with the lower light, or what it perceives to be lower light. And what I would think is good light, is adequate light, it doesn't like it, and it needs to have more light or else it just won't activate. That's something I will definitely give the DJI, like the DJI Pocket 3. It does have the gimbal, and while it's not great for low light, you can still record nice steady footage in some pretty low light situations where this, it just won't activate for. The main point with this is I don't have to bring anything else along. It is what is in my pocket, and it's very handy and very convenient in this camera right here. So while I'm talking about the camera and content consumption, I can't talk about the camera without also talking about the microphone. I do think the microphone is very good on this camera, on this phone, but if you are far away from it, I don't think it's that good. Like any camera, even this Sony camera right here, you've got to be very close to it. Like with this, if I'm using this as a recording device, like a voice recorder, if I put it, like, say, in my shirt pocket, I think it'll be fine. And if I'm holding it like right here, I think it's going to give really darn good audio. Actually, much better audio than I was expecting. But for anything else, where if I'm going to have this kind of far away from me, I will definitely want to use this microphone right here, this DJI mic. And this DJI mic along with the phone is a majority of what I use to create the content, because this I have in my pocket with me almost all the time, and then this I have with me again almost all the time, and I will just clip this on my shirt, turn it on, and record audio from there. So here's the other nice thing about this. So when it comes to using this, so this is literally a mini supercomputer right here. It's what it is. I mean, it's very fast, it's very fluid, it's responsive. I can check email, get on websites, check whatever I need to look up, and it's right there. However, I do like using this MacBook that I'm looking at right now for my notes. If I'm going to check email, if I'm going to reply to email, I just like having that physical keyboard and that bigger screen to get a little bit more productivity done. But this does just that when I need it to, and the thing is, it's on me. It's not an extra thing I have to carry with me. It's just on me. So I do got to say, I am not using Apple Intelligence on the phone. I don't even use Siri on the phone. I just use pretty much the phone for what it is, including some of the apps that I do like. And while this is not necessarily iPhone related, it's more Mac related and MacBook related. I do like using iPhone mirroring on the Mac because there's just some apps, and primarily like the Sirius satellite radio app, that I can get on the computer and just, you know, go to the website, but I think it's a little bit clunky and I don't like having the website up. Where I do like just to turn on the iPhone mirroring, so you have to make sure this is locked. I can actually open up that app and listen no problem on the computer with this in iPhone mirroring. I think that is a really, really neat option. Overall, I think the iPhone integrates really, really well with the iPad, with the MacBook. It's all part of that trifecta. It's all part of that Apple ecosystem. I think each of them are pretty much a jack of all trades and a master of none, but I think when you have them in full force, I think it is really that combo to have, is when you can use all of them. And when you have that Apple continuity, I don't know what it is. No, I do know what it is. It's just one device works with the other devices so well, and I really do like having that. So yeah, I really do think that the iPhone really is a jack of all trades and a master of none, and I'm really okay with that. But the thing is, you can actually say that about the iPhone 16 series, iPhone 15 series, iPhone 14 series. It's really about the quality of life improvements in the 16 Pro and the 16 Pro Max, with having the slightly faster processor, the better battery life, the better, brighter, nicer 120 Hz ProMotion screen, the slightly better camera. And it's really the quality of life improvements that make the iPhone 16 Pro Max really a great jack of all trades. All right, hopefully you've enjoyed this little mini review. This has been the iPhone 16 Pro Max. If you like this video, you know what to do. Like, share, comment, subscribe. It all really helps out our channel. And until next time, thanks for watching. Bye for now.